Hello and welcome back to Scale Down Customs. On the workbench today is a kit of a different kind, so I've decided to try my hand at one of these watch making kits, and this is from DIY Watch Club. So let's see what this is. So this is what comes in the box. So some pretty nice tools in here that come with this, including your loop wire and your loop itself. A little puffer to blow the dust off your glass. I think this is for removing the back and installing. I'll leave those in there for now till I'm ready to get them out. Finger protectors and a dust cloth, some other things. We'll leave that out because I'll probably need that. And then of course all your watch parts. It even comes with a handy phone stand so you can follow along with their videos. Look at that movement. Absolutely beautiful. And this isn't automatic. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, so I got all my pieces laid out and we are going to start assembly. So it does come with video instructions in the kit. There's a card you scan, it goes to the internet. So I'll be kind of referring to that as well as I put this together. But let's get started. Alright, so the first thing I need to do is remove this crown and the stem. And I'm going to push down this little button right here, this little release button, and see if we can get this stem to come out. Oh yeah, nice. Okay, good. Perfect. And then I guess you can dispose of that. Alright, let's put the new stem in, even though I'm going to pull it out later. But I want to check the movement. Okay, so that looks like it's setting the time for me. Okay, so we're winding it up. Oh, that's winding it. Okay. It seems to be working. All right, next we're ready to install the dial. Just double checking that these pins look nice and straight. Look pretty good. And we're going to, there's a couple of little points here, and we're going to align this up and place it in. maybe. All right, next we have the hands. So on the hand placement tool, one side is wider than the other, so the larger side is for the hour hand. So we want that to be as close to 12 o'clock as possible. And then we're just going to press straight down. And then we want to double check that it's level. That looks pretty good. Let's move that as close to 12 o'clock as we can get it, and then we're going to put the minute hand on top of that one using the smaller side. All right, that looks pretty good. Oh, this top part of the dial doesn't want to stay seated. I don't understand why it doesn't want to stay down. All right, we're going to check our hand height here and see how we're doing. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, I want to check my time here. Let's see if everything runs smooth. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. Looks like there's no interference, so we'll move on to the next step. All right, we're ready to case it. So I want to try to get the 9 o'clock. There's a notch inside here. Okay, and then just kind of press down on the sides there to kind of seat that in. We should be good. All right, let's put that stem back in. All right, let's just check for movement and dust. Good. Now we're ready to put the case back on, so let's make sure that's clean. I'm going to use a little of this Rodico to kind of just pick up some dust particles in there. All right, let's screw this on. Nice. Let's use the case back tool. This is a different tool that I picked up. I kind of like this one. Comes with a bunch of different heads that you can use, but since these are square notches, we'll use the square heads, and then we'll adjust that to the right setting, and then just tighten it up a little bit. There we go. I'm just going to do one final check through just to make sure my hands aren't hitting anything. 12 o'clock looks good. 6 o'clock looks good. Okay, back up to 12. All right. looks like we've got our watch assembled and we're ready for the band. Alright, we're going to use this fork tool. It's got a little notch in there to fit over the spring pin for these watch bands. Oh, that's nice. I just noticed that. They have these little spring release pins here that you can just push back and that pulls the spring out. That's nice. All right. So there we go. That is the Mosel series, the blue skeleton. And yeah, that was neat. I just love the skeleton model so you can see all the mechanisms, the jewels, the movements, the balance wheel, all of it. I just love this thing. That was a little bit of a stressful build, but overall that was really neat and actually pretty easy. You just have to be really delicate with everything. But that's a pretty easy build. Let's just take this protective sheet off now. And that's it. Absolutely beautiful. Anyway, I know this was a little different, but I've had my eye on one of these for a little while and decided to try it. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.